Hello everyone. We are here in our second part of our fourth lesson, Odhavji Bhai Raghavji Patel, the father of wall clock. In first part we saw that how he was changed, how he turned to business making wall clocks from a science teacher. In further we will see how he has started his business and how his journey began as a businessman. Odhavji Bhai had 4 sons and 2 daughters to educate. As a teacher, his resources were limited and so he decided to do something innovative. So because he was just a science teacher, he could not provide so much thing to his family. So he decided to do something other things. He had tried his hand at a venture that involved supplying diesel engine to farmer on loan, repaid once the harvest had been reaped, but it was not very profitable. He started to provide diesel to farmers on loan and only getting paid when the harvesting is done, but it was not profitable. One day he was pondering over his family's difficult existence when a representative of a cloak manufacturing company named Scientific approached him to tie up with them for business. Odhavji Bhai quickly responded. As a result of the partnership, the firm Ajanta Transistor Cloak Manufacturing Corporation was established in 1971 with an investment of only 1 lakh. So when he was dealing with this difficult time, one day a firm, wall manufacturing named Scientific, approached him and he quickly responded. He grabbed the opportunity and in 1971 with the investment of only 1 lakh, a company, Ajanta Transistor Cloak Manufacturing Corporation, was established. Odhavji Bhai says it all began in 1971 with the setting up of a small partnership firm when representative of the biggest clock manufacturing company, then Scientific, approached him for business. They all were from humble backgrounds and I was most educated among all. So they thought that I would be able to help them communicate with the outside world and set up the business. So whoever approached him was from the humble background and he was only educated them. So they wanted to deal outside of the world and Odhavji Bhai could be very helpful. So they decided to work with him and this is how the history we can say started to begin. Began the business in a rented premises. They started manufacturing a magnetic clock with a coil at Morbi. So at initial stage, they started their business with the magnetic clock with coil. However, taking the product to marketplace was not an easy task. The existing giant of the cloak market ruled the market and nobody either in Gujarat or Morbi area allowed any newcomer to get a footing. So when they started the business, Morbi was already a hub of a manufacturing of clocks, and in Gujarat or in Mumbai nobody will allow, especially the giant of this production will not allow them to work there. So what Odhavji Bhai did? However, Odhavji Bhai did not lose courage and explored the new market in South India. He applied a new strategy of marketing. What he did? So he went directly to shop owners to sell his cloak. This helped the company to improve margins for the shop owners and removed middlemen. So what the first thing he did, he removed middlemen and he himself and his company itself take their production to the direct shell owners, shop owners. So they removed middlemen. So what happened because of that? That the margin for shop owners was increased and their production was started to sell. The Ajanta group transported the cloak by road instead of rail. So they would not be held back by the unpredictable schedule of the railway. So if the bus might be cost them more or any kind of a transportation at road might be cost than railway, but at least they can made their production reach on time rather by railway. So they made kind of 2 or 3 strategies and that worked well. In 1974, different models of clocks were introduced worldwide. So while they were working on their magnetic coil, world was changing. Udhavji Bhai, visionary, realized the need of new technology that could pave way for future business. So he traveled to Japan and Taiwan with his elder son, Praveen Bhai Patel, to bring the quartz technology to India. So while other firms were only making magnetic coil, he went to Japan and Taiwan and uh, brought a quartz technology to India. So he was the first person who brought the technology. Quartz clock were simple and provided more accuracy that was earlier available only on large expensive pendulum clock. Apart from that, this quartz clock did not require any maintenance environment, smaller in size. Thus, Ajanta Quartz was born. The brand that made Udhavji Bhai's company the world's biggest wall clock manufacturer. So, because quartz were more easier and more effective and demands less maintenance, this technology becomes famous. So, because of using this technology, the firm become more famous and become more large. Udhavji Bhai says, we traveled abroad and this helped us understand which way the world is moving. See, if you want to do in your field better than others, you should know what is in the trend, and even you have to use your own technologies and your own tactics. This kept us ahead of our competitors in Morbi. Using this new technology, we would manufacture clock at say something like rupees 45 per wall clock, but sold the same piece at rupees 105 per piece because their manufacturing cost was less. That's why they could sell it on lower price. So profit margins were high, but the only difference is that we pumped all the money on the back into the business. The quartz clocks were an immediate success among buyers and encouraged the group to extensively increase the product range because this quartz technology was so much famous, was so much loved by the buyers. So they started to make different kinds of clock with the same technology, that is pendulum clocks, rotated pendulum clocks, wooden clocks, ceramic, glass, metal, different kinds of clocks and so on. In fact, Ajanta caused wave by offering the lowest price in a wide variety of shape and sizes. The price-conscious customer grabbed this opportunity to make a popular gift item. Even still, people are giving each other watch. I mean, I have so many. And I hope I think you might have, because that is the easiest gift to give somebody, to work on a time, right? In 1990 and 1991, the clock manufacturing activities were further expanded by shifting the factory outside Morbi. So now after around 20 years, they started to shift to make a branch outside the Morbi. Today, the Ajanta Group's profit includes educational toys and home appliance products such as electric iron, toast, hand blenders, emergency lamps and more. So they decided in 1991 to shift outside the Morbi, only the wall clocks, but right now they are manufacturing other type of production in their company too. In 2000, the Ajanta Group ventured into small appliances and 2006 into consumer goods and vitrified tiles as the demand for clock dwindled to by 15 to 20% annually, and then to compact fluorescent lamps under the Orpet name existed. So when they were working already on clocks, they started to make business on compact fluorescent lamps. That production came under the name of Orpet. I mean Orpet name of under Orpet company. In the power-savvy compact fluorescent lamp segment, Orpet quickly established itself again, using price as an advantage. Again, they have used very fine technology in it, so now also they can sell these products too at a lower price. It is reported that the Ajanta Group also claims about 60% share of India's compact fluorescent lamps market, competing with companies like Philips and Owens. So it is a very big number that they are selling 60% of such a lamps more than the other companies. Therefore, the Ajanta Group ventured into clay-thrown vitrified tile segment under the brand name of Areva. After Orpet and Ajanta, they started a new venture under the name of Areva, and in it they started to make clay-thrown vitrified tiles. So they have like 3 companies right now where they are making different kinds of products. So here we are completing these lectures. In third part we will see that what happened further and how he has done other things. So the first question is, what and why Audhavji Bhai decided to do something innovative? He was dealing very difficult time and his family was not doing good because he was just a teacher. So he started to do something innovative thing, and he started first with providing diesel to farmer, but it was not very profitable business. What happened when a firm approached to tie him in a business? So while he was dealing with his problems, a firm named Scientific, which was used to make or used to produce wall clocks, they approached him and he quickly responded, he quickly grabbed the opportunity, and because of it in 1971 a company named Ajanta established only with the investment of 1 lakh. Describe the early journey of the Ajanta Group. We just discussed how it is established, but the journey of anything good is not that easy. So as we also saw that when he was started business, it was not easy for him to establish his business in Gujarat and Mumbai. So he went to South India, and then he started to do it. Then he made a different kind of strategies to sell his product more. And other thing that he made, that he gave work to women more, because according to him women work more precisely and tenderly on the work. Whatever we have learned in the lecture, you can add in it. What happened when Audhavji Bhai traveled to Japan and Taiwan? So when he started their business, started with the magnetic coil, but because the world was changing and he was aware of it, he went to Japan and Taiwan and he brought the quartz technology of clock to the India. So that would happen when he went to Japan and Taiwan. What type of clock the Ajanta Group started to manufacture easily? When they started their business, they were working on coil, magnetic coil, but then they went to Japan and Taiwan and brought the quartz technology, which was only used in a big pendulum clock. But now, because it works well and takes less in maintenance, so it becomes very famous. Describe the establishment of Orpet. So when they were already doing good in different appliances, in wall clocks, they started to make fluorescent lamps under the name of Orpet, and it started to do good too because it was also a good technology and they could sell it on a lower price. So this was our second lecture, and we will see other things what happened further in the third and last part.